you want to last more than a week at this school, I suggest you start keeping a low profile.
No, I hear you, sir. I was actually just telling my friends, low profile, that's my game.
Really?
Does that game include a minigame about being full of crap?
Hey guys, what's up? This is X Spider here, and today I'm gonna do a commentary about I want to call it a high school story, but sadly it happened when I was in 8th grade. But it's something really cool that happened to me, and it's something I'll remember forever. So let's get into it. All right. So in my middle school there were 7 periods, like 7 classes in a day. And going to my 7th period, one of my friends, Casey, he like ran up to me kind of frantically or whatever, and he was like, "Yeah, there's an NFL player. Oh my God, I tried to like play against him or whatever." He was being really crazy. He was like, "I was trying to play against them. They threw the pass. I couldn't catch it. I dropped it." I was like, "What are you talking about? Like you're a crazed maniac." He was like, "No, man, you'll see. There's an NFL player in there." I was like, "Whatever, you're crazy." So I go into gym class because that was my last class of the day. As I said, I was leaving for my 6th, so I was going to my 7th class. And yeah, we was sitting there and was having like, it was almost like an assembly, but just for like that class period. It was weird, but well, actually I didn't have gym. I had health class because you do 1 semester of health and 1 semester of gym. And I was on the semester of health, but every single day in health class, I was like, I was asking the teacher if we can like go outside and do something and actually be healthy, than just sit in a classroom all day. And every day she said no, but I told you that just to lead into the story. But yeah, we were having like an assembly in the gym. And my health teachers and some other teachers were talking about just how it's good to be fit, or just to be healthy or whatever. It was kind of typical, stuff like you would already know. But yeah, it was cool. And then my actual health teacher, her name was Miss Guyton, and she was like, "Yeah, well, I'm gonna let my husband go ahead and talk now since he knows a thing or two about like health and fitness or whatever." And then, I mean, this guy, he played in like the mid to late 90s, and I just started watching football like 05, 06 maybe, so I had no idea who he was. But yeah, he had a Super Bowl ring, and he was passing it around. And then one of the people like in the gym dropped it, and it like had like some huge scratch on it. So then they stopped passing it around. I didn't get to touch the Super Bowl ring, but I heard it was like really heavy. But I kind of expected that. But yeah, so, and then he was just telling us about like different things to do, and then people were asking him questions like, "Did you play against Michael Irvin and all this stuff?" And he actually did play against him, which is kind of crazy because Michael Irvin's in the Hall of Fame now. But yeah, it was just cool or whatever. And then there was like, I heard that like the coaches and the teachers were like, they're almost in like a huddle, and they were talking about something. But I kept hearing my name like in the conversation, so I was like, "What the hell are they talking about?" And then finally, my health teacher announced, she was like, "All right, we're gonna let someone try and catch a pass against against her husband." And her husband was a safety for the Giants and the Patriots. I don't know which team he won the Super Bowl ring with. I think it might have been the Patriots, but he was a safety for them. He was like 6'3", like 220 maybe. I was in 8th grade. I was like 5'7", 5'6", 5'7", maybe like 120, 130 pounds. So I stood like no chance against this guy, like physically. So and the only reason she chose me to try and catch a pass against him is because every day I was asking her if we can go outside, and I don't know, it was just kind of cool, because even though I thought I was kind of annoying, it ended up paying off at the end of the year. But yeah, so I lined up against him, and I told the coach who was going to throw me the ball, I told him I was going to do a post. And for those of you who don't know what a post is, it's basically you just run like 10-15 yards maybe just straight, and then you cut towards the center of the field. So yeah, I line up against this guy, and like all my friends or whatever is like cheering me on. It was so, when I tell you I had adrenaline like I've never had it before, it was crazy. So then so he asked me, he's like, do you want me to play press coverage or off? And press is basically they just like jam you at the line of scrimmage, so you can't really run that far. And I was like, just do whatever you want. So he played off at first, and then you know, they threw the ball or whatever, and I actually had him beat. And they threw the ball, but he kind of like hit me before I got the ball, which you can't really do in football. It's a penalty, so they let me retry it. So then the second time, he played press coverage. Now, as I said, this guy's like 6'3", 220, and I'm like 5'6", 5'7", 130. So he was just pushing me around, but I was still, you know, I still ran my route. And they threw it, the coach threw it like right where the out of bounds was. But I somehow caught it and like just barely got in bounds. And the crowd went crazy, and he signed a little card for me. It was insane. Greatest, let's just say high school memory ever, even though it was in 8th grade. But I hope you guys enjoy. Leave a like, leave a comment what you think. And the guy's name is Myron Guyton. Myron, Myron Guyton. As I said, it was a safety for Giants and Patriots. Hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you guys later.